Hi there, Earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. If you have been drawn to this reading, we'll be taking a look at who will reach out to you. So this is somebody that you're thinking about, somebody that you're missing, somebody more than likely who is at a distance from you. And then we'll take a look at when they could possibly reach out to you. All right, so starting off with the zodiac signs, who will reach out to you? Let's go ahead and find out for Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. And just a reminder, guys, this is a general reading, so only take the parts of it that resonate for you and release the rest. All right, here we go. All right, so Scorpio is coming through. You could also have Scorpio in your chart. So a Scorpio more than likely will reach out. All right, we do have Virgo coming through as well. So if you happen to be Virgo, either you're doing the reaching out or, you know, the other person could also be a Virgo. You could both be Virgos. We also have Gemini coming through here. So there's a possibility for these signs to come through. Let's see what else. We also have Capricorn. Let me grab two more cards here. Aries presenting itself. And one final card. Look at this, guys. We have two Virgo cards presenting itself here. So again, either you and your person are both Virgos, or maybe this person has a lot of Virgos in their chart. Could even be a combination of all of these signs coming through here. But that is what's coming through to give you an indication of who could possibly be reaching out to you. All right, so now let's go ahead and take a look at when. When will this communication come? All right, so I will grab some time frames. And, you know, time frames, of course, time is fluid. It's constantly changing. So take it with a grain of salt. Let's see what comes through. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. When will this person reach out? So let's grab a few time frames here. All right, look at that, just around the corner. So this is close. Somebody more than likely will reach out to you sooner rather than later, perhaps this month, maybe in December as well. All right, let's see what else. For Earth signs, when will this communication happen? We do have the month of May, so maybe not until May of next year. The month of May could, of course, be a significant month for some of you. February is the next card. All right, so it could be springtime of next year, possibly. Let me grab one more time frame. And we've got have patience. It's on its way to you. So if you're really wanting to hear from this person, reconnect with them in the 3D, this is maybe a message that you needed to see or hear. Have patience. Maybe you're just feeling a little bit anxious, you know, waiting for this person to communicate with you, and it's just not happening. So just give it a little bit more time. I feel it's closer than you think. All right, so that's what's coming through there, guys. So now let's take a look at the overall energy for the collective when it comes to this connection. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. So Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. All right, so what's the overall vibe, and why are you guys at a distance from one another? We have expansion. So this card does say it was always you and I. There was never anyone else that mattered in our world, just you and I. And one day it all changed. Our love created a life that demonstrated so beautifully how two people can extend that love beyond themselves to leave this world with a legacy all our own. So, I mean, that could, of course, be a literal interpretation that you had a child together or you shared a family together. But I'm also feeling for others that, you know, maybe you guys were just on opposite ends of wanting to create this family together. You know, maybe one of you was ready and the other one wasn't. So let me grab another. We have flawless. I mean, it's coming through as such a beautiful bond. Out of the billions of people on this planet, my journey led me to you. I've never known such happiness, pleasure, contentment, and joy. We fit together so perfectly that I can't imagine a day of my life without you in it. But part of the reality for this reading is that you are in separation. And so we are taking a look at that vibe, like who is going to reach out to you? When will they reach out to you? So we've gotten that indication as to when and who that could be. So I feel this person, even though maybe there is no contact, maybe you guys haven't spoken, or there are clearly some tension or issues between the two of you, there's still something that they're drawn to when it comes to the connection. And bottom of the deck, we have this message, broken. So it says, I ran away from you because I was afraid. I've given my heart before and my heart was broken. I don't know how not to run. So this person might be a runner in the relationship, you know, or any relationship. They're just not really wanting to plant their flag. They're not wanting to settle down. And it does say, all I do is run from love. I've gotten so used to the pain. I'm almost numb to it. Maybe, just maybe, I'll give it one more try. So take that if it makes sense. If they had commitment issues, if they decided to jump ship, so to speak, because they have been carrying around this pain and they're used to that. And maybe the love that you guys shared was just so unique and special and beautiful, but at the same time, they're so broken inside and they could have their own inner issues, inner demons that they're dealing with, and they just were not familiar with this type of feeling or this type of relationship or love. And so it just pushed them to run in the other direction rather than really accepting it and taking it all in, you know? So that's kind of what I'm feeling there. Let's go ahead and clarify with some tarot cards here for earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So ultimately, I'm getting that the two of you shared a beautiful relationship, but the intensity, the specialness, so to speak, of the relationship, they just weren't prepared for it. And it's almost like it scared them. It was so great that it scared them because they're used to broken. They are used to pain. They're used to either doing the hurting or getting hurt. So that could have contributed to why they might have, you know, just distanced themselves, or even divine feminine, why you might have broken things off with your masculine because they had commitment issues. But look at this. So we've got the Emperor coming through representing the masculine. It can represent fatherhood. So, you know, the reference to the expansion, starting a family. That could have been the case for some of you. You had a family together or talked about starting to build a family. But I'm just getting some sort of opposition here. Maybe when it comes to the masculine. And so they're now coming through in this reading to let the feminine know. It's like, you know what? I might not have shown up before, but I'm showing up now. And I'm ready to do something about this. I'm ready to, you know, to step up to their role of the person, the partner that they needed to be for you. Ooh, I like this. All right, so we've got the Six of Pentacles. That is followed by the Star. So I do feel each of you have your own perception of what this relationship represents. At the core of it, I do feel that it's a beautiful relationship, a beautiful bond that you share, right? And that's demonstrated through this card. Out of all the billions of people on this planet, my journey led me to you. But at the same time, they weren't prepared for that journey. So they're playing the runner in this equation here. I feel this is somebody who still is thinking about you heavily and letting you know through this reading. Perhaps they recognize that they did not treat you right. And it seems to be coming from the masculine standpoint here. And they're just ready to give their heart, to give their love, to give their all. So if that's what you're wishing for, Divine Feminine, I feel this is a masculine who might be able to show you that he's ready. We also have the Seven of Pentacles. So there is this need to simply allow time to unfold and to not be impatient. You know, we did see that reference earlier. You know, just have patience. It's on its way, right? So the Seven of Pentacles is reiterating that type of energy. Something will come to fruition for you and your person, but they need to be able to do the legwork here in order to make that happen. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Queen of Cups. So this is you, Divine Feminine. You are coming in as a very empowered feminine. You know, you're picking up off of your masculine's energies intuitively. You're picking it up. And it could be that very energy that your masculine is picking up on as well, you know. And I feel even though your masculine did hurt you in the past, it's really important to note that he was carrying that pain from other experiences. And until he really took the time to heal it, he just was incapable of coming towards you as the best version of himself, you know, or whoever represents the masculine energy. It doesn't have to be a man or a male figure. But I do feel here that the feminines, intuitively, you are picking up off of either what's about to happen, your masculine returning, reaching out and having that conversation that could be very healing for you guys. Either it can offer closure, healing, or a reconciliation for those who really want that. All right, guys, so that's what I have for this one. If you are interested in your own reading, that info is down below in the description box, as well as all of the decks featured in this video. That's it for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.